Hi everyone, and welcome to our webinar. My name is Teresa Mischler, and I, along with Guy Joseph Ale, own Lifespan Seminar. We are a health and wellness company with an emphasis on stress management and living a balanced life. We conduct workshops, seminars, and one-on-one consultations. We work internationally and throughout the country. Lifespan Seminar received the Best of Beverly Hills Award in Health and Wellness Workshops for the last 2 years, and the 2014 Best of Los Angeles Business Award in the Life Coach category. Now let's get started. Let me ask you a question. Do you feel out of balance in your everyday life? Do you feel often exhausted, as if you're moving in 5 different directions? Do you wish that you had more energy to complete your daily tasks and have more time for yourself? Life is complicated and full of challenges. But when it comes down to it, there are 5 main things that hold us back from the energy and balance we're looking for. What are those 5 things? Well, the first one is stress. We all have it. It's a fact of life. We will never rid ourselves of stress, but we must learn to deal with it. How do we do that? There are different exercises out there that help us deal with stress, but today we will go over 3 of those methods. They are pressure points, meditation, and breathing. Let's start with pressure points. Your body is a repository of everything you experience. Elation, sadness, frustration, fear, pain, exhaustion, jubilation, and stress. Everything that happens in the mind has a correlate in the body. This storing of mental information is done both consciously and subconsciously. The psyche protects itself by suppressing these unpleasant episodes in the subconscious, and these feelings may reemerge when a present event triggers the buried memory. Pressure points help you to eliminate the stress and the tension that your body has accumulated throughout the day, and this leads to a free flow of energy in the body and enables the body to restore its optimal condition. Let's now do a few pressure point exercises. First, using your thumb, forefinger, and middle finger, gently begin applying pressure on your lower forehead, right here, just above the eyebrows. Now rub this area in a circular motion and breathe into the area where your fingers touch the skin. Make sure that your breath is steady, even, and free. And this may result in deep sighs, a sign that your body is releasing tension and readjusting itself. Also pay attention to the reactions generated by your body. It may prompt you to stretch your shoulders, rotate your neck, or inhale and exhale deeply. These are all signs that your body is releasing tension. Next, using your thumb and forefinger, gently pinch your earlobe where it meets the jaw and the neck, like this. Now rub this area in a circular motion, and also breathe into the area where your fingers touch the skin. This again may result in deep sighs, a sign that your body is releasing tension. Next, using only the tip of your forefinger, poke under your earlobe in the dip where it meets the jaw and the neck. This little crater is one of the most sensitive spots in the body. It is a direct access to your body's neural network. Just breathe into this area and release any tension that your body may feel at this very moment. And again, just pay attention to the reactions generated in your body. And last, using your thumb and forefinger, gently apply pressure to the upper inner corners of your eye sockets, right below your eyebrows, on either side of your nose bridge, where your nose meets your forehead, like this. There are little dips on either side of your nose bridge, and this is the area where you want to apply light pressure with the tips of your fingers, just like I'm doing. Just breathe into the area where fingers touch the skin. And that will cause you to release tension in your body. Now we will end this exercise. So how do you feel? Good, right? Pressure points are powerful tools in the management of stress and the release of tension in our daily lives. They are easy, user-friendly, and can be utilized throughout the day. On your lunch break, while you're at work, even on your daily commute. The next stress reliever is meditation. Now this is a practice that most people have heard about even if they've never done it. Eastern spiritual traditions have known about meditation for thousands of years. In the past few decades, however, Western-led science has added to this knowledge with numerous studies that document a direct connection between meditation and overall health. The shortest way to describe how meditation improves our well-being is meditation calms the mind, which calms the body, which enables the body to restore its well-being. In other words, it helps us get back to our center. There are different types of meditation, but for the purpose of stress relief, we will go over a body awareness exercise. This is a simple form of meditation and a great practice, even if you've never done it before. Now let's get started. First of all, make sure that you're in a relaxed place. Next, begin to concentrate on your breath. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Deep, steady, even breaths. Breath is the key to accessing our body. It is the door by which we enter our inner world. Take the time to establish a stable pattern of breath. And don't rush through this sequence or anticipate any outcome. Simply visit each part of your body and make a mental checklist, paying attention to the condition of each part you visit. Begin with the limbs that are farthest away from your head. How do your toes feel? Your ankles? Your calves? Your shins? Your knees? your thighs. Continue moving up your body until you reach your head. And make sure that your breath is steady, even, and free. Now, massage your scalp with your hand. Move down and massage your forehead, your cheeks, and your chin. As you do this, pay attention to the underlying rhythm of your body. This is your internal engine, your heartbeat, your breath, your lungs expanding and contracting. Now go down to your chin, then your neck, and into your chest cavity as you access your heart. Grow quiet in the center of your heart as you breathe deep, steady, and free. Imagine a glowing sun sitting at the center of your heart. It fills you with a warmth and radiance of light and pleasure. Since it's spreading through all directions, through your chest, ribs, and back, soaking up each area with bright and vital energy as it moves through every limb. As the morning sun, which grows increasingly more intense as it rises in the sky, this heat is reaching further through your body, all the way to your toes, your fingers, your shoulders, and the top of your head. Now there is fluid energy flowing through every part of your body. Stay in this glow for a while, enjoying the peace and suppleness washing through your entire body. Meditate on this feeling of abundance, and at the same time, acknowledge the blessings in your life. What are you grateful for? Your job? Your home? A loving relationship? Your health and the health of your loved ones? Notice every item in your life that makes you feel happy and safe. Relax and register this feeling of gratitude washing through your entire body. And you want to retain this sensation of light, peace, and abundance as you slowly end this exercise and rejoin your daily routine. As you revisit this exercise on a regular basis, this feeling of light, peace, and abundance will become the default condition of your body. And what you're doing with these exercises is you're getting to know your primary house, your body, in the most immediate manner. Stress is a part of life, but with the right tools, we can learn to manage it instead of it controlling us. Now the next stress reliever is breathing. And here, I'll ask Guy to lead this exercise.
Hello everyone. My name is Guy Joseph Ale, and I also would like to welcome you to our webinar. As Teresa said, breath is the key to access our inner world and enter our body. It is the foundation of our well-being and the true measure of all our physical, mental, and emotional states. Are we anxious, tight, stressed, or at ease? The quality of our breath indicates how balanced and aligned the different systems of our body are at any given time. In a more spiritual sense, the life force coursing through our body manifests itself through our breath. When we learn how to master our breath, we can be in control in every situation in life. Our daily routines are filled with small and big annoyances and potential causes of anxiety. When we find ourselves in a tight situation, the natural tendency of the body is to stiffen and the breath to become shallow or restricted. These are the hereditary responses of our survival mechanism, the fight or flight instinct. The solution for situations like this is to learn to do the opposite. Breathe deeply and evenly. What you want to carry with you throughout life is the clear understanding that your breath is your personal domain and no one can enter this private space uninvited. It is your sanctuary and the firm ground on which you can stand no matter how challenging any situation might seem. Whatever tight circumstance we encounter, we can always draw inside, center ourselves, and regulate our breath deep, even, and free. Now, here are some helpful mantras to carry in your mental toolkit and repeat silently to yourself when you face that situation. 1. My strength is in my breath. Let's repeat it again. My strength is in my breath. The other one is, when I control my breath, I control my life. When I control my breath, I control my life. And finally, the oxygen of the whole world is available to me. This last idea is especially helpful to realize that we are never at a lack for oxygen. Whatever challenges we face, there is always plenty of air around us to fill our lungs to full capacity, so we never feel deprived of breath or anxious for space or safety. Now let's do a small breathing exercise that will help you to develop mastery of your breath. And the advantage of this little exercise is that it can be done anywhere and anytime, on your lunch break, watching TV, or driving. In fact, it is a great tool to deal with traffic without going nuts. So first, grow comfortable wherever you are, whether you're sitting or standing, and concentrate on your breath. Make sure that your breath is steady, even, and free. Inhale, exhale, nice, even breaths. Now, inhale on the count of 5 and exhale without count. So inhale as you count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale without count. Later on, you can repeat this 3 or 5 times, the sequence. But now let's continue with the exercise. Once you're done, now let's reverse the sequence. Inhale without count and exhale on the count of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And again, later on, you can repeat it as many times as you like. When you're done with this, now let's inhale on the count of 10 and exhale without count. And here it helps to use your fingers as visual reminders so you don't have to exert yourself mentally while you concentrate on your breath. So we inhale as we count to 10 and we exhale without count. Again, it's recommended that you do this 3 or 5 times. When you're done, we reverse the sequence, inhale without count, and exhale on the count of 10. And again, do this 3 or 5 times. When you're done, let's inhale on the count of 15 and exhale without count. If 15 proves a little too long, don't worry about it. You will slowly build up to it. Now just count to 12. So again, inhale as you count to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and exhale without count. When you're done, reverse the sequence, inhale without count, and exhale on a count of 12 or 15. And again, later on, you'll do it as many times as you like. It's recommended to do it at least 3 times. Let's wrap this exercise now, and you will be able to do it as you go about your daily life because it doesn't call attention to itself. The huge benefit of this small exercise is that it shows you that you are in control of your breath. The fact that you are able to pace your breath over a count of 5 and then 10 and then 12 or 15 is a clear sign that you've now made your breath a conscious activity which you can manage. It is no longer something that simply happens. You have now made it a deliberate event which you can monitor and regulate in every circumstance of your life. Because you can master your breath in the contained environment of this exercise, the more you do these sequences, the more you will be in charge of your breath in every circumstance you encounter. So when you face a crisis of some kind that threatens to get out of control, you can concentrate on your breath because this is something that you can control and let your breath carry you to safety. Great. And now I will invite Teresa to continue with our webinar.
The next thing we're going to talk about, it happens to be something that we don't like to talk about, but a lot of us struggle with. And we women especially know about this. The need to please. Ever since I could remember, I've had a disorder. This problem is called being a people pleaser. I had a hard time doing anything until I knew that everyone around me was happy. This held me back because instead of working on my goals and doing what made me happy, I spent way too much time and energy caring what others thought of me. I would live my life, I'd go out with my friends, but when I got home, I would go over an event multiple times in my head, making sure I didn't make this person or that person upset. Anyone relate to that? I am now a recovering people pleaser and am learning to do what makes me happy and what pleases me instead of trying to please everyone else. So what has been the result of that? I have so much more time and energy to work on me and my pursuits. I've discovered drawing and painting. I've learned new skills. I've been much more productive at work and more present for my husband. When we spend our time trying to please everyone else and trying to make everyone happy, we hold ourselves back from the quality of life that we could have if we put our needs first. And I've come to realize that happiness is a result of this formula. Take care of your needs first, then take care of the needs of others. Rely less on others' opinions of you and more on your own intuition. There is no way you can get all the information about living a long and healthy life in a 1-hour webinar. So we at Lifespan Seminar, we recently compiled a special report called 7 Secrets to Living Your Longest and Healthiest Life. It is an $85 value, but I'd like you to have it for free. So in order to get this special report at no charge, email your name to info@lifespanseminar.com. And you can also text your name and email address to 818-795-4088. And we will send you a special report at no charge. Now I'm going to bring back Guy, and he will go over the importance of being active.
Hello again. And I would like us to begin this section by first looking at the intelligent system that is the human body and see exactly how it works. The human body is a well-designed machine for living with built-in mechanisms for self-healing and self-correction, provided we don't harm it with bad habits. The body contains a natural state called homeostasis or self-regulation, where it maintains biological processes, hormonal stability, and internal temperature within an optimal range. The body intuitively knows how to take care of itself. For example, we sweat to cool off during the hot summer days, and we shiver to produce heat during the cold winter months. Every atom in our body comes from planet Earth, which in turn is made of the same energy and matter as everything else in the cosmos. Just like we know when we're hungry, tired, or cold, when we develop a higher awareness of our physical and mental states, we gain access to our body's intuition, which is the age-old wisdom inherent in our genes. This might be a little bit advanced here, but I will just say that since we are made of cosmic consciousness, when we access our body's intuition, we access universal intelligence. So the wisdom of our body is the wisdom of the world. The latest research of Harvard neuroscientist Rudolf Tanzi indicates that intuition is the next big part of the brain that is evolving as it relates to the mind. So first it was the instinctive brain, followed by the emotional brain, followed by the intellectual brain, and next is the intuitive brain. In this understanding, intuition is not merely a reflexive behavior like animals have, but intuition is a culmination of all our qualities of vision, awareness, self-knowledge, and knowledge of the world, mind, body, and soul. So this is what body awareness really means. Understanding how this very complex and intelligent system operates, and then creating the conditions where the body can operate the way it was designed. The human body needs to be active to help the bones, muscles, and heart function properly, but our modern sedentary lifestyles mean that people are less and less active as they spend more and more time in cars and in front of computers. Inactivity leads to being out of shape, which throws the immune system out of whack. Because the body is in poor condition, it is more susceptible to harm, and because of this poor shape, it cannot fight illnesses when they occur. So it is not that healthy people don't get sick, but when they do, because the body is able to heal itself the way it was designed, they bounce back to wellness a lot quicker. Let's also remember that the brain is part of the body. Activities that are good for the body also sharpen the brain. Physical exercise stimulates the growth of nerve cells in the brain, which further boosts the immune system. I'd like to share with you here some really exciting recent discoveries in neuroplasticity, brain science. Neuroplasticity is the brain's ability to constantly adapt to changing circumstances throughout life. The human brain contains approximately 86 billion neurons or nerve cells. Neuroplasticity enables the brain to regularly form new communication pathways between the cells and continuously reconfigure existing ones. This process enables us to acquire different skills, learn new information, and generally adapt to existence through experience. The prevalent consensus in neuroscience used to be that the brain stopped this process of neural regeneration at around the age of 4. However, studies since the beginning of the 21st century have shown that the brain's neural connections never reach a fixed pattern that cannot change further. Rather, studies are showing that the brain is changing constantly in response to learning, disease, exercise, and other stimuli through our entire lifespan. This means that a person can stay active and engaged in life for as long as they practice a lifestyle that stimulates both the body and the mind. This also means that we can learn from past mistakes and improve our approach to life as we go along. Tomorrow is not yesterday. We don't have to carry forward bad habits only because we have done them in the past. If you look at it correctly, the best years of your life can be ahead of you. Your body changes and it cannot do at 55 what it did at 18. However, your understanding of yourself has now grown. You don't have to repeat useful errors, and you can make choices that balance all the different aspects of your mind, body, and spirit. So now, let's get practical and demystify physical activity. No one expects us to become Olympic athletes. Rather, we're talking about small, sustainable choices that can easily fit into our daily lives, such as walking half an hour several times a week, taking the stairs instead of the elevator when it makes sense, riding a bicycle, getting up and stretching on your lunch break to generate better blood flow in the body, walking around the block on your lunch break if it's possible, dancing for 10-15 minutes when you come back from work, hiking on weekends, and generally adapting and structuring our daily lives in such a way that we can be as active as possible. In essence, fitness doesn't mean a bulked up guy who can hardly move because he spends hours every day pumping iron, or an overworked lady who has no time to relax. But true balanced life implies understanding that the body needs to be active, to be healthy, and then choosing small, sustainable, sensible choices into our daily lives. Some people make the unfortunate mistake of thinking it is all or nothing. That is really self-defeating. Small adjustments in everyday life lead to a lifetime of wellness. So now that we understand how important it is to stay active, let's ask Teresa to explain about the importance of rest.
Rest is an important component to your overall framework of wellness. Without proper rest, the body and mind cannot complete their natural cycles of cleansing, resetting, and healing, and can't function at the level they're designed. The deepest meditation that we undergo occurs during sleep. It is during sleep that the brain arranges mental furniture, per se, that it has accumulated throughout the day, gets rid of unnecessary debris, and prepares itself for the following day. When it comes to rest, we can break it down by 4 levels of frequency range. They are beta, alpha, theta, and delta. The beta stage is your state of existence at this very moment when you're awake and aware. The alpha state is a state between wakefulness and sleep, when we are in bed and before we fall asleep, when we are relaxed but still aware. The theta state is commonly referred to as the REM or REM state of sleep. It is a state of deep sleep, dreaming, and even deep and effective meditation. Theta state is also good for stress management. The deepest sleep is the delta state. The delta state is known for triggering the release of the human growth hormone, or HGH. Deficient human growth hormone causes decreased muscle tone, loss of stamina, wrinkled skin, and reduced memory capacity. Now that we know how important rest is, how do we get more of it? Here are some pointers. Meditate until you fall asleep. Use the meditation that we went over, or use one you're more comfortable with. Drink herbal, non-caffeinated tea, such as chamomile tea. Chamomile is known to help you fall asleep. Read a good book. It will help you forget about the day's events and help you naturally fall asleep. Other good pointers to help you fall asleep are: make your environment conducive to falling asleep. Eliminate noise, and make your room as dark as possible. To help your digestive system, have your last meal at least 2 hours prior to your bedtime. Now I will bring back Guy and he will go over our last segment on good nutrition.
Thank you, Teresa. And in this section, we want to dispel any secrets regarding good nutrition and share some simple and practical choices that will enable you to both enjoy food and manage your weight over a lifetime. To put it plainly, what we eat becomes our body. Our body metabolizes, which means converts what we eat into energy and nutrients, and there is a direct link between what we put in our body and the condition of the body. Our brain weighs approximately 2% of our body mass, but consumes around 25% of the energy and nutrients that we intake. Let's acknowledge right away from the beginning that it is really difficult for most people to lose weight and keep it off for the duration. The vast majority of diets work for just a short period of time because they are based on restricting our food consumption to only certain items. After a while, this causes the body and the psyche to rebel. People react by binging, and this leads to the yo-yo effect, gaining a lot of weight, losing a lot of weight, and this is really harmful for the body. The much better and longer-lasting approach is to learn the basic rules of good nutrition and eat everything that you like in moderation. This way, you won't feel that you are depriving yourself of foods you love, which is the downfall of every diet. In general, we don't need complicated guidelines to provide good energy for our body. Keep it simple. Get most of your nutrients from vegetables, fruits, nuts, lean protein such as fish, poultry, soya products, and satisfy all your cravings in a responsible manner. Stay away as much as possible from packed and processed foods. Nothing that comes in a pill or a powder is better than what is found in nature. Avoid refined white sugar and white bread, and stay away from preservatives, chemical additives, and hydrogenated fats. Now, to acquire good eating habits and have them stick for a lifetime, it helps to always carry with you your favorite fruits. Fruits are nature's dessert, and they are packed with nutrients. Berries and grapes and oranges and apples have been the favorite desserts of kings and queens for thousands of years. Fruit is like using the highest grade gas in the tank of your beautiful car instead of filling your body with the junk fuel of a bag of chips. Now, it's worth repeating once more. Everything in moderation. Teresa and I always encourage our clients to understand their body and good nutrition and to be good to themselves, which means if you crave chocolate, pizza, ice cream, hamburger, whatever it is, go ahead and satisfy that craving, knowing that afterward you will bounce back to the balanced and healthy life that you understand. And as Teresa also mentioned earlier, there is no way that in an hour you can acquire all the necessary tools to live your longest and healthiest life. However, after Lifespan Seminar received the Best of Beverly Hills Award in Health and Wellness Workshops for 2013 and 2014, and then the 2014 Best of Los Angeles Businesses Award in the Life Coach category, many of our clients asked us where they could get all our different programs in one place. So we finally decided to put together the complete guide to your longest and healthiest life. It includes audio courses of guided meditation, pressure point demonstrations, good nutrition guidelines, video courses of stress management tools, articles on mind-body health, step-by-step visualization techniques, exercises for acquiring better habits. It even includes fun, delicious recipes for food. This is basically all the award-winning research that Lifespan Seminar has been doing for the past 23 years. And as a final bonus, it also includes my upcoming book, Live Your Longest Life, discover practical tools to help you optimize your lifespan potential. The value of all these different components of the complete guide is $5,250. But because we have many young actors and artists as our clients, we wanted to make sure that it is affordable, and we priced it at the price of only $1,497. So go here to our website, www.lifespanseminar.com, and you will be able to purchase the complete guide right there. And as always, we here at Lifespan Seminar wish you your longest and healthiest life.